There is a brand new announcement for one of the series, one of the most controversial shows that came out for like 2016, with it being the so-called rehash of Attack on Titan with trains on it. And well, it is Kabaneri of the Iron Fortress is going to be getting a new anime project in 2018. Now, some people probably thinking that's a very long time to think about that they're getting a new project. Now, here's the thing, as I'm going to be reading off the article for you. Fuji TV live streamed Noitama project unveiling event announced on Thursday that the production on a new Kabaneri of the Iron Fortress work has been greenlit. Tetsu Araki, the director of the original television series, confirmed that the new work is animated. The event also noted that this year's television series will be followed by 2 compilation films of the series, as well as a drama CD that tells a story after the TV series. Now, if people know about Kabaneri of the Iron Fortress, like, it's absolutely gorgeous. Animation-wise, no one is ever going to fight you on that. This is absolutely gorgeous. I think this looks better than Attack on Titan, like that, and it just has this really beautiful art and like some music and everything on there. Like, they got all the good bits of Attack on Titan, and honestly, I still stand by to say, like, the first 6 episodes is fantastic of the show, and that's where things differ. Like, personally, I did enjoy some of the stuff that was later on. I still think it's enjoyable, although the biggest issue, what happened with Kabaneri, was the villain case of the thing. I don't want to go into too much in case some people haven't seen Kabaneri the Iron Fortress, but it was a show that had the issue of it was only 12 episodes, which was one of the things, so you couldn't really build up a villain in like just 6 episodes, and it's like, we're really supposed to try and care for this guy, and then just so many goddamn things happened. Like, characters were flip-flopping, this was happening, like huge development just happened out of nowhere for characters, and it was really weird. And that was the biggest problem that Kabaneri had, and especially when I've gone back and rewatched the show, I definitely noticed that. Like, when I was watching the show the first time, I was actually absolutely loving it, really enjoying it. And even the second time, I still goddamn get that enjoyment out of the show. And I am more excited than anyone for it to actually get a sequel. And the biggest thing is, like, if the sequel, they could really work on, like, what was the problems of Kabaneri. And people are probably thinking, well, why have we got to wait 2 years to this show? Why are they not announcing it coming out in 2017? And I don't think, like, if people remember how fucking gorgeous that show looks and how amazing it is, that actually takes time to work on. And another thing as well, which you gotta say, not only are they doing the 2 compilation movies, which I believe one of them might be out or is now about to come out for like one of the Kabaneris. Also as well, this is from the same team that does Attack on Titan, Wit Studio, and they are probably going to be working on other stuff as well. Like, they're probably going to be working on other shows. The things that they're mainly going to be focused on is definitely Attack on Titan Season 2, which is going to be coming out in spring, I believe, of next year, and that's going to be their main focus. Like, that's probably, like, throughout the entire thing, and then adding into the fact as well, they're probably going to do compilation movies for that as well. Adding into the fact that they're going to have to clean up their, like, all the anime episodes and all that for Blu-ray, rework it, reanimate it. Like, I think a lot of people kind of forget how much stuff goes into, like, actual anime production. There's, like, that's just including on the animator side. You're not thinking of, like, composing, scripting, directing. You're not thinking of voice work. You're not thinking, like, all this stuff that goes into a show, which a lot of people think it's, like, crazy. Like, imagine some of the stuff that you think are going on for, like, weekly, like, years and years. Stuff like Naruto, Detective Conan, all this stuff. Like, not all of it just comes from the manga. Especially if something that's, like, a brand new original work. This hasn't got anything, like, it's based off, like, really, apart from really Attack on Titan. That's nuts. Like, there's a lot of things to think about this, and if anything, I think, like, what we're gonna have is, like, they're gonna probably maybe take to heart what was the biggest problems of Kabaneri Season 1 and then improve it into Season 2. I really hope that, because that was the biggest issue with, like, Kabaneri's ending as well. It kind of ended like, oh, there was going to be a sequel, but we never found out anything for the longest time. So I'm kind of, like, I remember, like, the ending, like, why it's, like, I even remember saying in my review, it's like, if this doesn't get an actual sequel or anything, this is, like, a kind of a bad ending. Or if this actually gets one, then it'll be a little bit better, because we're getting set up to something else. So I actually am looking forward to that. But overall, there's some people that are actually curious about this. What do you think about Kabaneri getting a new anime, and, like, it's actually going to be taking a while? Personally, I can wait until 2018 for this show. I'm looking forward to it. I know there's a few of us that actually do enjoy this, but I generally hope, at least, and all that, like, with the next season, is that, boy, I really hope the villain's a lot better than he is in, like, Season 1, because after rewatching that show, definitely did I see how, like, you know, many flaws and all that there was with the villain in that series. But that's all from me, so thank you as always for watching. Let me know, as always, in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys, though, next time.